Welcome to Part 7, the end of Deathtrap Dungeon, as read by me, iClorox, in this Fighting Fantasy live read. In this episode, we get to fight, finally, the cover creature, the BLOODBEAST. We die the last of our deaths, and of course, we have to engage hero mode to get all the way through, so cheaters always prosper. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this, the finale of Deathtrap Dungeon. You climb on your stilts and take a few tentative steps across the floor. Your confidence grows, and you soon feel able to tackle the walk across the slime. Smoke rises from the base of the stilts as the slime starts to burn them away. You plod stolidly on to finally reach firm ground again. Unfortunately, the stilts are covered in slime and you're forced to dump them. Setting off north, you come to a junction. You wish to go west? 386 or north 218. North, north, north. Awesome. Let's go north. 218. You soon arrive at a double door on the left-hand wall. You listen at the door but hear nothing. You try the handle, it turns, and you open the left door slightly and peer through the crack. An armed warrior is laying face down on the floor of a bare room with smooth walls and a low ceiling. He is presumably dead, for he makes no movement even when you call out to him. A large jewel, perhaps a diamond, lies just beyond his outstretched arm. If you wish to enter the room and take the jewel, 65. If you'd rather continue north, 252. Seems like a total Akbar to me. Here's the illustration. It's a big-ass jewel. But just keep going. You guys decide. Yeah, totally continue. All right. Get rid of our stilts there real quick. But what if we need that jewel for something? 252. Yeah, right. The tunnel continues north for quite a distance before coming to a dead end. The mouth of a chute protrudes from the western wall and appears to be the only alternative to turning back. You decide to risk it and climb into the chute. You slide gently down, that's not the direction we want to go, and emerge into a room landing on your back. Turn to 90. I love that. Oh, man. All right, 90. We did not take that jewel. You guys will have to... 90, here we go. As soon as you stand up, you are confronted by the most repulsive sight you ever lays eyes on. In front of you, wallowing in a circular pool of fetid slime, is a bulbous creature too horrible to be believed. Its body is green and covered all over with fearsome-looking spikes. Its face is a mass of crimson blisters, one of which suddenly bursts to reveal yet another of its many sinister, all-seeing eyes. Ooh. A narrow path runs around the edge of the pool and leads into another tunnel on the far wall. If you have previously read details about the loathsome BLOODBEAST in a leather-bound book, turn to 172. Hell yeah, we have. 172. Don't read the books, I said. What could possibly be in there? Remembering the description of the vile BLOODBEAST and the warning about toxic gas rising from its pool, you cover your mouth with your sleeve and step forward with your sword drawn, wary of the BLOODBEAST's tongue. As you step around the side of its pool, it rolls forward and flicks out its tongue, but you are ready for it and cleave it with one swipe of your sword. The beast howls in pain and stretches forward frantically, trying to clasp you between its blood-filled jaws. You start hacking at its hideous face in an attempt to pierce its real eyes. As soon as you win your second attack round, turn to 278. Okay, so skill 12. Look at this. Oh, everybody's getting doubles, but the low doubles. So low. All right, 12, 16. What was the first roll? Double fours for a total of 8. Awesome. All right, now the 4 is going to be a tough one. 13. Essentially, it's going to hit us the first time. And then, so we're down to 1 stamina at this point. And then Sassy rolls a 6. War Pigs did roll double sixes, but I don't think we need them on that one. All right. We have won the second round. We're down to 1 stamina. We could die for a 4th time. But we have won our second round for the Blood Beast. 278. I wonder if we actually managed to kill its regular eyes. Your blade strikes one of the Blood Beast's real eyes, and with devastating effect. It slumps back into its pool, thrashing about in a frenzy. You seize the opportunity and run around the side of the pool to the exit tunnel 134. Yeah, go adventuring party. 134, we know the secrets of the Blood Beast. 134. Good job. The tunnel leads into a large room, its ceiling supported by several marble pillars. As you enter the room, you suddenly see a strange beast to your right. It has the body of a lion with dragon-like wings attached to it, but its head is like that of an old, bearded man. If you've read the poem written on the Skeleton Warrior's parchment, turn to 222. We've done that as well. Yes, we have. So let's do that. 222. We had to fight that skeleton and rip it out of its, again, cold, dead skeletal hands, but we totally did that. It's a nice little poem about being shielded from the spikes. You recognize the beast. It's a manticore. Taking heed of the poem's warning, you watch out for its tail, which sprouts a profusion of sharp spikes, thick and hard as iron bolts as its tip. If you have a shield, 196. If you're not carrying a shield because the game totally took it away from us twice, turn to 6. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to get spiked. Knowing that the manticore will fire its spikes and its tail at you, you run for cover behind one of the pillars. Before you reach it, a volley of spikes flies through the air and one of them sinks into your arm, killing us. If you're still alive, you waste no time and attack the manticore with your sword before it has time to unleash more of its deadly spikes. If you win, alright, we totally... Well, you know what? We're going to keep going because I have a feeling we're really close to the end of this. So we're just going to like hero mode this. We're going to turn on all the debug that we can. And that one little arm wound, that's, let me see, that was, we died 5 times now? Alright, so somebody give me a roll, just for the hell of it. Everybody roll. Get some devils. Yeah, do it. Second win, totally. We're gonna take some of that snake venom and just go total Throm Berserker mode. And we're gonna go to 364. Why not? This is a hard-ass dungeon. Man. 364. Apparently we're taking the difficult path. If we hadn't thrown our shield down a pit. As you are wiping the manticore's blood from your sword, you're surprised to see a small man with a large nose suddenly jump out from behind one of the marble pillars. He is dressed in a tight-fitting green tunic and looks quite harmless, although you're wary that he's holding an opaque glass ball with a shimmering green light. "Greetings," he says cheerfully. "My name is Igbot the Gnome, and I am the trial master for your final test. Needless to say, my magical powers are great, so you should not try to attack me. You may have learnt during your quest that gems play an essential part of the trial of champions." No, we didn't learn that at all. "The iron door in front of you is the victory exit, and there is only one way of opening it. 3 gems have to be put into the locking mechanisms in particular order for the door to open. Each gem radiates a unique energy which will trigger the mechanism, if you do it correctly, that is. I will help you to a degree, but first we need the correct gems. Have you an emerald?" If you possess one, which you do not, turn to 31. So we don't, we turn to 3. The gnome shakes his head and says, "I'm afraid you have failed the trial of champions. Baron Succumbit's Deathtrap Dungeon will keep its secrets for another year, as you will not be allowed to leave here. You are appointed my servant for the rest of your days, to prepare and modify the dungeon for future contestants. Perhaps in another life you will succeed." Alright, so we know we need an emerald. Let's see this through. Yeah, we have an emerald. It's kind of an interesting hard stop from a game design perspective that it just like ends it right there. Oh, quick question out to the stream, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but did you guys stumble across this channel via Twitch or a Reddit link or Facebook or Twitter or anything like that? I'm just really curious. Warpigs was here before, and some of you are followers from previous, but just let me throw it into the channel if you don't mind. Just let me know how you stumbled across me streaming this today, and it'd be super helpful for me to know where to promote next time. All right, let's say that we had an emerald. The gnome smiles and says, "Good. Now, do you have a sapphire in your possession?" We totally don't, but we're going to anyways. So 376. I guess this is where it pays to explore things, right? The gnome, still smiling, says excitedly, "Excellent. Just one to go. Do you possess a diamond?" If you found a diamond, turn to 62. Oh, Magpie, I bet you this is you going, "Oh man, we totally should have checked that diamond." 62. The gnome jumps in the air yelling, "Well done! Nobody's ever managed to find all 3 gems before. Now get ready for the final test, which I will explain once and only once. As you can see, the lock on this door has 3 slots labeled A, B, and C, each of which is built to accept a specific gem. You have to put one of your 3 gems in each of the slots in correct order. If you manage this first attempt, fine. Or at the first attempt, fine. However, if you put the gems in the wrong slots, you'll be blasted by a bolt of energy from the lock, causing you injury. Anyways, as I said, I'm allowed to help you a little." Sorry, 1 second, lost my place. "If you place 1 gem in its correct slot, but get the other 2 wrong, I shall shout 1 crown and 2 skulls. If you place all 3 gems incorrectly, I shall shout 3 skulls. You will be allowed to try again and again until you either succeed or die. Are you ready?" You signal your readiness with a nod with your head and walk forward to place the 3 gems in the slots. Decide which gems you'll place in the labeled slots on the next page. All right, so there's the logic puzzle part of this right here. We got like a, what is that, a 1 in 6 shot of getting it done. So what do we think? Any particular order we want to drop it into? We feeling lucky? Sapphire, emerald, diamond is the current suggestion. Oh, the order that he asked you. Okay, so what was that? Emerald, sapphire, diamond. Sapphire, emerald, diamond. All right, that's the one. Sapphire, emerald, diamond. 177. Let's do it. Don't worry, we're gonna go back and punch that door from the face. You just have time to hear the gnome yell, "3 crowns!" before the lock clicks open. As the heavy door swings outwards, the gnome rushes towards it, hurling the glass ball at your feet. Green gas escapes from the broken glass, and you want to test your luck if you're lucky. Somebody roll double ones for me. Oh look, I rolled double ones. See if everybody roll in the stream. If anybody gets doubles ones. Oh, this is brutal. What a jerk. This game is so rigged. 243. I don't think anybody's gonna get it, but that's all good. Covering. So if we survive this, let's there we go. War pigs roll double ones. 1 million salts awarded. Oh, you guys are awesome. Hold on, let's figure out if we die if we're unlucky. 103. Like, what's the cost of being unlucky at this point? Lose stamina lose 3 stamina if you're still alive, 77. You stagger through the... It's like the final stamina test. You stagger through the open doorway into another tunnel. At the end of the tunnel is the welcome sight of daylight. Much to your surprise, you see the gnome lying dead halfway through the tunnel. Much to our surprise and happiness. A crossbow bolt protrudes from the side of his head. The gnome, in his bid for freedom, has fallen foul of Baron Succumbit's final trap. Nice. You walk past him into the brilliant sunshine. 400. And 400 is always the end of these books. So let's see what our victory looks like, my friends. As soon as you appear in the tunnel exit, a large crowd of people begin to cheer and shout. You walk down a path lined with jubilant people towards a small rostrum, and there, sitting under a colorful bamboo umbrella, is Baron Succumbit. He looks astonished, as he have never expected anybody to come through his Deathtrap Dungeon alive. Now, the secret of Fang is known. As the Baron rises from his chair, you climb the steps to the rostrum, bow down before him, and watch his cold eyes stare at you in utter disbelief. You smile grimly as he offers you his outstretched hand. To the deafening noise of the cheering people of Fang, Baron Succumbit opens the chest containing your prize of 10,000 gold pieces. Then he places a laurel crown on your head and proclaims you the champion of Deathtrap Dungeon. Super awesome. And that is the end of Deathtrap Dungeon, and we only died 5 times in the reading of this book today. The map was helpful, although we just kept going and kind of cheated because we would have to replay it up to that point anyways. It just made sense. That's awesome. Who wants to go? Let's go punch the dwarf in the face, right? 145. Dwarf punch. The dwarf is expecting your move. Furthermore, you are not as fast as you should be because of your recent ordeal, and he easily evades your punch, saying, "I wish I could kill you now if I wished, but I yearn for a hand-to-hand fight." Then he throws down his crossbow and draws an axe from his belt. Despite your fatigue, you can only think of vengeance. So because of our condition, let's just say if we win 28, let's see what the vengeance we reap on this dwarf nets us. The dwarf's chainmail coat is the finest quality iron, obviously made from a master armorer. You strip it from his body and place it over your head. Add 1 skill point. Oh, that's cool. There's nothing else. We can actually kill that guy. Super awesome. We've punched him. We missed the punch, but we totally ran him through with our sword. Holy smokes. That is Deathtrap Dungeon. Thank you all so much for tuning in for the stream. It's been super, super fun. I had an awesome time. Here's kind of what the end of our maps look like. Here was kind of the first map from 1. We went up and all the way through here. Let me see, we died in the cellar there. We got blown up or stabbed in the neck by goblins. And then we went this way, up the left staircase, left the bodies, into the pit with Throm. Through here, this was the big arena of death through here. The dwarf... the arena was here. We went through there, avoided the casket, missed the diamond there, and then up, and then pretty much out. So, man, super, super fun. And again, I want to say thanks to everybody that followed or is following currently. We're going to come back in a couple weeks for this. Please, if you feel like you'd like to tune into future streams, get some more salt, come back. We're going to give away some books on the... I'm going to give away some extra copies of Fighting Fantasy stuff that I have on the next stream. And we're going to give out some Xbox Live points and a few other things through other streams. I stream on Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on a normal schedule, with every other week doing a Fighting Fantasy book. We haven't decided yet which one we're going to be doing next week, but you can always follow me on Twitter at iClorox, and same for the YouTube channel. The links are below. You can see the last 2 Fighting Fantasy books that we read, and if you are a subscriber on my YouTube, you will see this being cut up and edited for YouTube consumption over the next couple weeks as we lead up to the next book. So again, thank you all. You're all super awesome. Big thumbs up from me. And I will hopefully see you all next time. Well, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching the all parts, hopefully, of Deathtrap Dungeon. We really enjoyed this this re-editing and reimagining of the Twitch stream. The last session here, you probably noticed, was unedited, so you get a bit of a taste of how the actual live stream goes. We're now wrapped up on this one, so stay tuned and make sure to throw in some follows, some subscribes, some likes.